Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired chef from the northeast of England here in the UK, and welcome to my latest video. With Shrove Tuesday just around the corner, I thought I'd do this fantastic strawberry pancake recipe, but honestly these are wonderful any time of the year. I'd also like to give a quick shout out to this week's Patreon and PayPal donators, and they are Elizabeth Summers, Jutta Schneider, Mindy Lawrence, Chris Hamilton, Maritz Busing, Omar Robb, John Adams, Antonio Pimpao, Roger May, Ian Mahoney and Narges Sanjari. Thanks so much for your contribution, guys, it really helps the channel. You can view the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on my website. I'll leave links at the end and under the video, or just click on the eye icon top right of the screen. I'll start by cutting these washed strawberries into small pieces. Once they're all cut, I'll add the sugar and give them a good mix. What will happen here is the sugar will draw out some of the juice. It's called macerating the fruit. You could add a couple of teaspoons of citrus juice and a good splash of balsamic vinegar along with the sugar, but I'm just going to keep them plain for this video. Right, I'll put those aside for now and start making the pancake batter. To a bowl, add the flour and the salt. When you add the baking powder, push it through a fine sieve. For some reason, baking powder always has lumps in it, and they have quite an unpleasant taste if you get one in your mouth. Now I'll mix those together. Now for the wet ingredients, starting with the egg. Don't forget the ingredients list and full written method is on the website recipe page. Next is the milk, followed by the oil and the vanilla extract. You can use the same amount of melted butter instead of the oil if you wish. And by the way, there's two ways you can use the vanilla extract. You can either add it to the batter, like I'm doing, or you can add it to the strawberries and sugar. Either way, it adds a great flavour. Now give that a good whisk until it's nice and smooth with no lumps. You can use an electric stand or hand mixer to do this part, but in real time this only took a couple of minutes by hand. Right, that was easy enough. Now that's the pancake batter made. Now I'll get it over to the stove and start to make them. Okay, first job is to get the frying pan onto a medium heat and let the pan get hot for a moment or two. To fry the pancakes, I'm using a 50-50 blend of melted butter and vegetable oil. You can use butter on its own, but it burns easily. Mixing it with oil means you can use a slightly higher temperature. And if you use a pastry brush to apply the oil like me, don't use a one with plastic bristles. I would normally cook 2 to 3 at a time in this large pan, but I'll start with a 5 to 6 inch pancake for now for the sake of the video, so you know what to look for. After around 2 minutes, these holes should start to appear around the outside of the pancake. This means the inside is just about done and it's time to turn them over, but you can have a quick look underneath. If the underside is getting a bit too well done before the holes appear on top, then the heat is too high and you need to turn it down. Right, that's the first one done. Now I'll get it onto a nearby warm plate and I'll get 2 in the pan this time. Use your ladle to manipulate the batter into a round shape. While those 2 are cooking, I'll get a couple of spoons of strawberries on the first one. And by this time that beautiful strawberry juice is thin enough to slowly start to soak into the pancakes. And as you can see, these rise quite a bit. They're quite thick and light and airy, and that's due to the baking powder in the recipe. Right, those 2 are done, so I can start to build up the layers. I'll do 1 more pancake for this stack, but there should be enough strawberries and batter to do another stack the same size as this one, depending on how big or small you make the pancakes, of course. Okay, that's the layers built up for this one. Now I'll finish it off on the bench before giving it a little taste test. I'll get a few more strawberries on top. And a good drizzle of honey, or in my case, some of this very expensive maple syrup. That looks so appetizing. Right, I'll get straight in for a taste. And as you can see, some of that gorgeous syrup from the strawberries have soaked into the pancakes. And they are absolutely fantastic and so quick and easy to make. Not something you could have every day, mind you, but perfectly acceptable as a treat once in a while. And oh yes, these definitely get the thumbs up. And once again, please help support the channel by joining my Patreon appeal for as little as $2 per month, or make a one-off donation via my PayPal page. It really will help keep the channel going. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in the kitchen and bye for now.